and then you're going to want to take a right on Court Street, and then down into the subway station of Borough Hall. It's the uptown platform of the 4-5 in the center of the platform.
Let the show begin, everybody!
My name is Jeff Stark, and I live in New York City. I edit a weekly email list called Nonsense NYC that's about independent and unusual events in New York. And I also produce events and make things happen. My name's Jeff Stark, and
Look, Belmont, your father, he plays by bully's rules, right? I can't fight a war against a bully. I'm one guy with a big mouth.
And it's a very nice mouth.
IRT is a period drama, melodrama that takes place in 1904 when the subway system is being built in New York City.
This is 86th Street, transfer.
Everybody, this is our stop. We're gonna step off the train and just stand against the wall, all right?
We have very, very little money, so in fact, what happens is artists tend to put up their own money for something. So it would cost you maybe $10,000 to rent a space just to have a play. So why not just do it on the subway? A weird event, the weirdest events that we've had recently, for some reason, taxidermy is kind of a big fad right now, and people taking the skins off of animals and making puppets out of them. This is, for some reason, very popular right now, so I keep listing these things. We list been listing a thing called the death bear, which is a large bear who will come to your house if you're sad or if you've lost someone recently, and this person will comfort you. And then we, list the standard warehouse parties and independent fashion shows and multimedia events that, are kind of the stock in trade. For when we do theater on the subway, we take the most pedestrian experience in New York City, this thing that we completely take for granted, which is mass transit, and try to change it. And hopefully, when it works, whenever the people who have come to see the play walk by that location in the future, they say, oh, this isn't just the subway station, this was a ballroom, this is something magical. And then for the piece that we're working on right now, the Sweet Sheet, this is a place that's sort of forgotten and is being left to rot by history. It's been abandoned since 1936 and it's falling apart. And I think we're able to bring an audience into this place and show them something that's forgotten and show them something that they haven't seen before. And I think that people are sort of overwhelmed by the space and overwhelmed by the way that we're using it, which is full of love and respect for this thing that is rotting and falling away. It's a dystopic sci-fi story based on a Rick Moody story called The Albertine Notes. And it's set in the near future in Manhattan after a huge bomb has gone off. And 20% of the population is addicted to a drug called Albertine that allows them to experience the past with perfect memory recall. In the story, a young reporter, a guy named Kevin Lee, gets an assignment to find out whether or not it's true that you can get to the future on this drug. So what happens is this crazy Philip K. Dick type story of memories within a memory, and you can't really tell where linear time exists or if it exists at all. So we've sort of taken this non-linear story and tried to present it in a huge non-linear space.
The bridges are blown out, and as we pull along the section of the island that gets as Stuyvesant Village used to
To me, if you don't use public space, if you take it for granted, even for just a second, it's something that can disappear. It's like freedom of speech, If you're not testing it at all times, you stand a good chance of losing it.